is going on, everybody? Welcome back once again to the channel. So today we have a trailer to react to together. This one is titled Return to Silent Hill. Okay, I am very excited about this film. I just checked out the original film, I know, from like the early 2000s a couple of days ago. I've never gave it a chance to just sit down and watch it. I've seen clips on YouTube of it, and of course some of it got spoiled for me, but as soon as I saw these clips, I was immediately invested. I was like, okay, I want to sit down and just watch this film and give it a chance. Well, at the end of it, I was completely satisfied. It ended on a cliffhanger though, so I was like, is there a part 2 to this? No, there's just other CGI films of Silent Hill, which I didn't really look into. I know there's also games, of course, but I've never really played the games either. So the film was all new territory to me. When I walked into it, I really just got immersed in it immediately. The world within it is just so accurate to the games. I mean, I've seen the games, I've seen clips of the games, but I've never played the games myself. So when I watched this film, I thought it was very impressive. It was so accurate to the games, almost. And it had actress Rhea Mitchell in there. She was playing Rose Da Silva, and I thought she did an amazing job as the main character. I really was engaged throughout her entire experience in this dream world. I guess it's kind of like another realm or something like that. I'm not sure what it is, and it separates from the real world, right? So they're physically there, but it's also separated from the real world, where other people from that real world cannot see the people in this realm. But I know that this type of world, it's like a dream, or sort of a challenge to the individual to face their fears and their desires in sort of a horrifying way, with all these monsters and terrible characters that are within this world. I loved the fog, the darkness of the world, the music. I mean, the spooky piano music, the emptiness. I mean, everything in this world, in this film specifically, when I watched the original, it was just so good, man. I was really invested into it. And I really wanted a part 2, but I don't think we got a part 2 until now, of course. But when I looked at other Silent Hill movies, I typed in like Silent Hill, is there a remake? Is there a part 2? Whatever. I just saw like games and like a CGI movie, but it didn't really catch my attention. I've personally never played the games, so I wasn't familiar with Silent Hill in general. I knew some of the characters like Pyramid Head and like the Armless Man and like the nurses, pretty much, right? But then from there, I was just like, I don't really know much else. So when I went into the film and I saw these actresses like Rhea Mitchell, and of course Laurie Holden, where she played the officer named Sybil Benet, I really wanted her character to survive. I really loved her character. She was like a Leon, pretty much, protecting Rose Da Silva. And just the way that she was killed off in the movie was just sad to see. It was so uncomfortable. It was so unsettling, because they show you every single detail, and they really take their time with her death. I mean, there's a scene where she saves Rose Da Silva from Christabella, the character that, like the witch lady from the religious church people, right? Their leader's named Christabella. So there's a part where they're going into the underworld where all these monsters are in order to save this character. I forgot her name, but they're going down there through an elevator. And so before they get there, there's like a conflict. Christabella notices something she didn't like from Rose Da Silva's character. There was like an item that she had or something, right? And so they start to surround them, and I guess they're going to kill them or something. But then Sybil Benet, right, Laurie's character, she defends Rose Da Silva and says, get in the elevator, and she, holds everybody at gunpoint. Now, the scene there, it cuts off, right, and they just kind of focus on Rose's character going down the elevator, but then it cuts to Sybil's character fighting off these guys, Christabella's men, fighting them off, but then eventually they outnumber her, and then they start to beat her on the ground. And I thought right there, I thought she died there, pretty much protecting Rose. But no, they actually show her later on a cross, right? And then she's pretty much being lowered to like a pit of fire, and she slowly burns. And I was just like devastated watching this, man. I was like, dude, this is horrible. So I really thought her character suffered greatly, and she was a very likable character. So, anyways, when it got to the end of that film, we know that Rose's character and her daughter, right, which was played by Jodelle Ferland. Well, I think actually, wait, no, that was the other girl. Who was her daughter? I got to see. I think it was Jodelle Ferland. Well, her daughter and her, they survive, right, after they solve the mystery there within the world of the Silent Hill. They escape the environment, but yet they are still in this fog world. So they get to their house and they show their husband there that's desperately looking for them throughout the film. I know this is kind of a review, right, that I'm giving for the first one, but I just kind of want to recap before we check out the trailer of what I saw. And I noticed that they're still in the world of the Silent Hill. Like, they're still in this realm. They're still in this dream world. And they're not dead, but they're not alive either. They're sort of in the middle, where they call it like the purgatory, and then they just cannot connect to the real world. So she can open doors, she can get into the house, but you still see the dark fogginess, this emptiness surrounding them both. And then the film just ends. That's it. And so now we've come to, finally, a Return to Silent Hill trailer, 2026. Well, yeah, it will be released next year. But you guys, I am so excited to check it out. I don't know if they're going to continue the first story, but well, let's go ahead and find out to this trailer, and then I'll give you guys my thoughts right after the film. Also, right after the trailer. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and put the link for the trailer down below in the description so that you can check it out on your own. Let's jump into it.
James, so much time has passed, but I'm asking to please come back to our special place. Something's happened.
That sounds like Rose's voice. It really sounds like Rose.
Mary.
Hello? Can anyone hear me?
Everyone got sick in Silent Hill.
Something's happened here. Something really, really bad.
It won't be enough to save her.
You did it, didn't you, Jimmy? You woke him up.
No one said it would be easy.
I'm here. I'll always be here.
January 23rd. Alright guys, there you have it. That was Return to Silent Hill trailer. Okay, so that was our first trailer that we got. It looks good, I'm not gonna lie. Everything still looks just like the original film. I don't have any complaints about the environment. The effects look really good. And then, we're getting this with advanced technology, advanced everything, right? So it's gonna look so much better with the quality of the content. But I think that I was a little disappointed that we didn't get the original characters from the first film. I'm not sure if it's going to connect here to the first one because they didn't go back to any of the names that I'm familiar with from the first film. We know the voice in the beginning sounded just like Rose's voice, but it said Love Mary at the end of the letter. So, it even sounded like the actress that played Rose. So I really wanted her to come back, but I don't think we're having that. The focus here looks like it's with this male character. I didn't catch his name either, but it looks like the focus is a male this time rather than a female from the first film. So regardless, I'm still very invested into the film. I was very impressed by the visuals, undoubtedly, but a little disappointed that we're not going to get the original characters. I cannot wait to see this though. I still want to see the monsters. I want to see everything that happens within this world. I'm a fan of horror. I'm a fan of spooky environments. And this music just really, it's like the icing on the cake, man. It really completes everything. Piano music, I mean, and then, you know, we had the first Resident Evil 2 game with the piano music playing as you're walking through the police station, right? Everything around you is dark. And you have this really like, what's it called? I can't think of the words right now, but it's like this lonesome, melancholy, sad music playing in the background. And when you hear the piano music in these films and these trailers, you know, in the trailer itself right here that we just saw, I really love how well it is. I really love how well it goes and matches into this world. It just works so well. So anyway, guys, I don't want to talk too much here, but all I gotta say is I really love the trailer. I was very impressed by it. I am very excited to check this out. What do you guys think? Let me know down below in the comment section. I'm very curious to know your thoughts. Thank you guys for watching this with me, and I will see you all on the next reaction. Take care of yourselves. Peace.